So I don't know if I was the only person who was disappointed in Freddy Blay listening to Newsfile. I was disappointed because I know he knows better. I know it. So it's a pity to see him do and say this. First of all, what he said on Newsfile is completely different from what he put out in that statement once the whole Petro SA matter came out. What he said in his statement was that there was no attempt, there's no any idea that such a deal even exists is false. Then he comes on Newsfile to confirm that indeed there is such a deal. He is the one who wrote to them, offering them 50-50 instead of arbitration. Arbitration on what? You own something, somebody says it's mine. Meanwhile, it's yours. You own it already. And you say arbitration. So to avoid arbitration, you offer them 50%. But who are you? You are the board chair. Who sent you to make offers? Where is that in your job description? Does GNPC not have a CEO? When did the board chair start making offers? And your minister has told you to stop. You haven't stopped. On Newsfile is when you finally came to stop. Came to cease and desist. Is that how we do things in this country? And that's the thing that bothers me, because I know that if anybody knows that that's the wrong way to do things, it's Freddy Blay. So how do you put your name on a letter? How do you put your name on a letter and write to someone who has no, I mean, honestly, let's be categorical here. We preempted that 7%. We preempted it. It's ours. Where does somebody else's claim come in? Is it that we don't understand the law anymore? Is it that we don't understand how that, like, where does some company come from somewhere and say that half of it is mine, the 7% is mine? For the where? We have first right of refusal. So if even you wanted to buy it, we have first right of refusal. We bought it. So how is it yours? And why are we giving you 50%? He never explained that on Newsfile. And he was asked several times. He never explained it. In the end, to shut everybody up, he said, okay, I've stopped. Now, you stopped now. What were you doing that you have stopped? Let's talk about that. And the thing you were doing, was it right? Hey!
But stopping is nothing when there is a proper review by a relevant security agency that says that, listen, your conduct was appropriate, was inappropriate, it actually rose to the level that you should be held responsible for. But it won't happen. This is the Republic of Ghana, a very, very backward society. You know, we don't respect the rule of law. Even lawyers don't do so. It's sometimes I feel that it's much ado about nothing. And the only reason why there's an issue today is that there's disagreement within the political quarters on how to go about it. If they agreed, the rest of us would have probably learned of this matter 10, 5 or some years down the line. So we can choose, right? We cannot pretend we're a democracy. We can choose that we are being proper, we are following rule of law, doing the things that are right. We can let security agencies do proper investigations, come to the bottom of the matter that there was nothing wrong with the processes carried out so far. We can let the appointing agencies say that, no, you don't need to step aside, or give us reasons why that should happen. Those are the things you expect in a proper democracy. But as has been said consistently, we fail at the basic things to the level that it doesn't matter. We are running a system that's purely based on strong men. And those strong men, they determine which one is lawful, which one is unlawful, and which conduct they are allowed to actually pursue. So I am not really shocked. There's a lot of rot in that sector. But my difficulty is that when will we draw the line? When will we say that, no, this cannot happen again in the Republic of Ghana? Will it be the next month, year, 4 years from now, next decade, 2 decades from now? Because others are advancing. And yet the basic things, the things that nobody should be wasting our time on, the people in that particular GNPC should be spending quality time planning the particular future of this country. We should be worried that we've not done exploration for God knows how long. We don't know what we're doing with our gas policy. You see, those are things that I should be hearing consistently. Yeah, but, well,
you will not hear those things consistently. After all, for those who are manning the GNPC, a lot of them, they did the work, years ago.
Okay.
It's now a reward system. Okay, it's a reward system. And so The reality is that, look, they feel that this is a time to reap the benefits of their sweat, if we put it, if I could put it that way. And that's what you have. And that's what we experience in this country. So you'd ask, you say, when would we draw the line? We will not draw the line until we draw the line about our democracy and about our system of governance. If we don't draw the line there, where we have meritocracy and where we have people who, fit the roles, getting into the roles, where we don't have people assuming roles or being given positions by virtue of their political affiliation, I'm sorry, this is where we're going to be.